Hi, and thank you for joining me for another Journal with Me session. So this spread was inspired by a little image of a bird in a heart that I found on one of my cardstocks. And since it had pastel tones, I decided to keep that theme for the spread. So here I'm starting with a stencil I had actually never tried before with some cheap craft paints, and I'm just using a round sponge to dab the stencil. So I quite like how that turned out. And now I'm just quickly drying it. And then you see me adding some beautiful lace, which is actually from a Happy Mail from Vienna Apple Pie. I do have an unboxing of that. But it was just a bit too wide for this spread, so I decided to cut it in half, and then I thought whether I should add some on the other side, but it was simply too wide, so I decided to go for this slimmer trim from AliExpress, which also you can find in my channel, one of my AliExpress hauls. And I wasn't sure yet where I was going to place that, so then I cut out this piece with the bird and the heart, and I decided to place that on the upper left hand corner, but I try to balance it on the other side again on the bottom right hand corner. So I decide to stick that lace down on the left. And then, so you can see I put some cardstock down underneath that lace trim just to give it a little more color to balance the image of the bird a little bit. So then I stick that on the bottom, and then I'm kind of thinking somehow it's just the green is too much, so I decided to cut the heart out. And then just before gluing it down, I decided like it does need a little something, some kind of a background, and I decided to go for this one which has some red in it just to give it a pop of color. And the nice thing about giving it this background is I can actually add the heart a little off center to the background. And so this whole spread, it has very soft colors, and for me it just seems very calming. And then of course I have to stamp. And so I decide on two stamps. So one is the little bird also from my AliExpress haul, but I decided not to use black this time, but rather a pale blue. And so I stamp that little bird down, and then I add Beauty is Everywhere. And then all I really do is to add the date at the top, which was August the 12th or 15th, I'm not sure now. And I do that with the black ink from Stays On. Okay, so it was the 12th. And then I start journaling, and on that spread I think I was just writing about journaling in this book and how much I'm enjoying doing these kind of spreads and how much I'm enjoying doing the videos. And I really do like how this spread turned out. Yeah, so I hope you enjoyed watching. There's some more screenshots at the end for some close-ups. So thanks so much for watching. Bye guys.